Today I just want to explain to you the mechanics behind the wrist flip and why it happens. And it's not for the reason you think. Now, if you watch a lot of pro golf instruction on YouTube and so on, you'll see people talking about this flip with the wrist, how people are trying to scoop the ball. But actually, that's not what's happening. What's happening is they're actually decelerating, slowing down through impact as they anticipate the ball. And that's exactly what happens. So if you think about this, the club's got weight, it's got inertia, it's moving at speed. So instead of me getting through it and really committing to my swing or committing to my cut, I slow down. So I anticipate impact and I slow down. And what happens? Because the club is moving fast in the body, that's what happens to the wrists. So it's not a question of that I'm actually trying to scoop it consciously with my hands, but what happens is it doesn't come down and slow down. And the club's got speed, but the body's slowing down, and that ends up in the wrist flip. So what you want to do with that is what we call commit to the cut, and I'll demonstrate it with a sword shortly. So when you're coming through, you don't want to be slowing down. You actually want to be accelerating through your strike zone. And this is another martial arts principle, is when you're cutting something with a blade, you don't want to be getting to your target and then slowing down because A, the blade's going to get ahead of you, and B, it's actually not going to cut through at all. It's actually going to get stuck. So if you're cutting tatami mats or something like that, and you make your cut and you slow down, your sword actually accelerates, but your body stops moving and that gets stuck in the mat rather than slicing through it. So what you really want to be accelerating is from basically the outside of the right foot through to the outside of the left foot. That's your maximum speed. So as I'm coming down here, I'm now going to start accelerating through, and I'm really going to accelerate through my strike zone. Commit to your cut. Slice through it. Let me show you with a sword. So with the blade, it's the same thing. So I'm sitting here. Now imagine what happens if I slow down. You can see that the sword's got momentum, but now look what happens to my hand. You can see that the blade has now got ahead because I'm not cutting. So as I get through, I want to accelerate through, cut. And you can see that as I accelerate, my whole body moves with the blade, same as the golf swing. Everything moves with the sword through the strike zone. So from there, it's not slow with my hands doing this. It's actually accelerating, cutting through, and you can see how much power and speed. You can hear that sword whip through the air as I'm accelerating. So when you're swinging your golf club, don't anticipate impact and slow down. Start accelerating through your strike zone as you get down into the strike zone. So from about here, you want to cut, and you can hear that sword cutting through, that whip sound. That tells me I'm accelerating through properly, getting good power and good speed. That's what you want to do with your golf swing.